Remote work was sold as freedom. No commute, more flexibility, work from anywhere. But companies heard something different. Hire from anywhere. And once that happened, remote work stopped being just a lifestyle upgrade. It became a labor market revolution. Your job did not just move online, your competition did too. A generation ago, the geography of work was simple. A software company in New York hired mostly from New York. A firm in London hired mostly from London. Workers competed with people in the same city. Employers paid local market rates. Your salary was not just based on your skill, it was shaped by the cost of living around you and the limited number of qualified people nearby. Distance protected wages. Then the office disappeared. When work moved online, companies realized they no longer needed the best candidate nearby. They could search almost anywhere. One job posting could attract applicants from every continent, every cost of living tier, every wage expectation. The labor market stopped being local. And when the pool of available workers expands, bargaining power changes. This does not mean everyone is replaceable. Skill still matters. Trust still matters. Time zones, language, and experience still matter. But bargaining power is not about whether you can be replaced tomorrow. It is about how many alternatives your employer can realistically compare you against. And remote work increased that number dramatically. Most workers are not losing their jobs to someone overseas. Something quieter is happening. If an employer can hire skilled workers from multiple countries, the local workers' leverage begins to change. Why offer 30% more when another qualified person will accept less? Why match a high-cost city salary when the job no longer depends on that city? The work did not lose value. The worker lost leverage. And this is not a story about villains. From a business perspective, remote work is incredibly efficient. Lower costs, larger talent pools, around-the-clock operations, hiring flexibility no previous era could imagine. It is not a conspiracy. It is a natural response to a system that removed geography as a barrier to competition. For some workers, remote work increased leverage. It let them escape weak local job markets and sell their skills somewhere better. But for many others, it did the opposite. It made their competition invisible and global. Step back and the pattern becomes clear. Remote work did not just change where people work, it changed who they compete against. A developer in Toronto no longer competes only with developers in Toronto. They compete with talented professionals in Buenos Aires, Manila, Warsaw, Lagos, and everywhere else work can travel through a screen. The worker, without realizing it, became one of millions, not one of dozens. Remote work still offers freedom, but freedom and leverage are not the same thing. For workers, remote work meant escaping the office. For companies, it meant escaping the local labor market. And that quiet difference may shape wages for decades.